Hi everybody, good evening. My name is Ali Sharafuddin, and I'm a student at Deakin University. In this presentation I intend to discuss the topic of Assessment 2 that covers teaching of supply chain management courses at Australian universities. This paper aims at providing a starting point in providing literature review and leading or pilot literature review and leading into a research agenda on teaching supply chain management discipline in Australian universities. We also cover the inquiry research methodology and potential methodological and ethical issues and inquiry outcomes. So starting with the methodology, I also intend to use qualitative and quantitative empirical studies or methodologies. I believe that from a methodological standpoint, the right paradigm needs to incorporate multiple complementary methodologies, or hopefully. Hence, the reason for using case study and grounded theory approaches in this study. The research design includes problem statement and for the research agenda questions revolving around the question of how can Australian universities improve the supply chain management discipline courses contents, teaching methodologies, and assessment methods. Samples are expected to be selected from the population of all the 43 Australian universities and also the population of all the supply chain management students, the teachers, the university staff, and they are all considered as respondents. Now we move to talk about some of the other challenges in this type of research. We talk about gaining access to the research sites like universities and government agencies, and also some of the respondents could be an issue in challenging. Could be challenging in getting permissions to access. In addition to that, we have the ethics committee of Deakin University approval, which is also required. The data collection, we have various methods for data collection that can be adopted and utilized individually or in combinations, and ranging from archival data to interviews, questionnaires, and surveys. Recording, storing, and handling data and keeping track of the collected data and also the data collection tools can be posed as a challenge. And can be also managed by means of master lists, which is a crucial goal not only for housekeeping purposes but also for legal and ethical compliance reasons. Data analysis, it is recommended conduct a general review of all the information collected and to take reflective notes. So this is basically, when we talk about data analysis, there are levels, or maybe what we call 3-level strategies. Or strategy. It's recommended to conduct a general review of all the information collected first, and then take notes on the margin of the text, take reflective notes. And next step is for the researcher to go back to the informants with seeking feedback on the information collected. And the third level usually is the level where the researcher aims at figuring out the keywords, the common themes, and the key ideas. It is summarizing the data in tables, diagrams, or other form of visual images is the important piece, where the researcher in this case is categorizing and sorting the information and the data collected in the process of extracting the major categories to be reviewed. Data analysis can be a spiral process, and this is recommended as well. Or for the respondents who are participants in this research. Other challenges are commonly in adjusting the forms of data. Sometimes, like you have adjusting the interviews template halfway through is a challenge. Then it's recommended to run a couple of interviews, pilot interviews, and then start the interviews at large scale. A pilot literature review was conducted, as mentioned earlier. Potentially, it was found that 4 out of 65 articles which were reviewed were addressing supply chain management education in Australia. Regarding conceptual framework, case studies are increasingly used in supply chain research. On the other hand, branded theory in education has been really commonly used for a long time and recommended as well. The final findings, talking about the final findings, are expected to present recommendations for improvement to the current university supply chain management courses, teaching, and also supply chain management courses, design and curriculum. Thank you.